Hey, welcome back. Sorry it's been a little while, but we're back with day number 15, which the prompt was Outpost. So, yeah, sorry once again, I've been doing personal projects and some other personal things that have kind of taken me away from the doodles for each day. But today was Outpost, and so this one kind of had me a little bit kind of stumped. I was doing my best to try to think of some different things that I could do, and so I decided to do a trio of superheroes, which I will admit is very inspired by an old Hanna-Barbera cartoon that I used to watch. The cartoon itself is actually from like the 60s and 70s, but it was a cartoon that I'd watch on Cartoon Network back when Cartoon Network used to be good, in my opinion. But it was a old Hanna-Barbera cartoon called The Galaxy Trio, and it used to be kind of a two-part thing. The episodes themselves were only like 10 minutes long, but I think they would show it with Birdman, and then they would have the Galaxy Trio. And so the trio of heroes that I kind of did here are very inspired by the just kind of the format that Hanna-Barbera did with the trio of heroes with different abilities and powers, and so, which I guess you could say is very inspired by the Marvel's Fantastic Four and stuff like that. But I've got three heroes here, uh, and we'll obviously discuss their backgrounds and powers and abilities, but their names are Roadblock, Prism, and Lady Luck. So, actually, right now here, I'm just kind of sketching out Lady Luck here, getting her all inked in from her sketch and stuff. The other two, oh, there's the other two that I had drawn previously, but there's Prism, and then the big dude in the back is Roadblocks. So, but this one was kind of a difficult one because I actually played around with different colors for quite a while. It took me about a day and a half, and usually I can sketch these out and well, I should say I should dream them up, sketch them out, and finish them, ink and finish coloring them in about a day. Obviously I do these intermittently between my actual job and other daily tasks and stuff. But this one I really kind of struggled with different colors. I was trying to think of some different things, and it's interesting because I get stuck on these heroes having to be from Earth or something like that, and so. With these guys, I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to do them as like aliens, and they're, obviously on an outpost or something like that. But yeah, they call themselves Outpost 86, and so, but I'm actually happy with the way the colors kind of turned out for these guys. I designed Roadblock with kind of some orange skin and then some blue, desaturated blues, and then obviously his armor's kind of very desaturated gray iron rock look, and so he was very kind of inspired by the Marvel's villain slash anti-hero kind of guy, Juggernaut, and so his costume was inspired by that. And then the Prism guy, I just kind of did a green. I thought he'd be kind of cool as a green emerald crystalline superhero, and so there's him. I did a green. And then Lady Luck, I had the most trouble with trying to dream up a color scheme for her, but I kind of settled on like these circles on her, and so and I did her kind of as her race of aliens are kind of have like a darker skin complexion, as you can see, in like a dark purple, and her costume is pretty much just black and white, and then with the little circles, I envisioned them to kind of be very similar to like dice, and so because obviously luck with dice and stuff like that, and so went with that. But yeah, I kind of struggled with a lot of their costumes and trying to dream up color variations and things that I felt would go well with all of them. And so, but yeah, it turned out I really liked these heroes and had a lot of fun kind of dreaming up their backstory and powers and abilities and stuff like that. Their powers and abilities, I must say, I had a little more fun than their backstories. But yeah, they were They were a lot of fun kind of dreaming up and stuff. So here I'm kind of finishing up the highlights and things for Lady Luck, and there's the background. And oh yeah, and then I added in kind of what Prism's powers and abilities are there with light kind of shining in his kids. I don't know if you've ever played with prisms, but it's kind of fun when light shines in and the different color spectrum shines out the other side. So, but anyway, there's the finished piece, and so we will now get into the backstory and powers and abilities of these three heroes. So, backstory for Outpost 86. Outpost 86 is a group of 3 alien species that have all encountered the horrors wrought by the malevolent alien parasite that has been destroying so many worlds and civilizations across the universe. So these heroes kind of tie in with the mythology or the story of um, the other heroes that I've done, like Renegade and uh, Miyuki and some of those other heroes that you can go and watch their backstories and videos on my YouTube channel. But yeah, they're tied in with that. So these three heroes are the champions from their respective worlds and have joined together to assist other worlds in their effort to fight back against this disease that is now plaguing our galaxy. The three heroes are Roadblock, Prism, and Lady Luck. Roadblock is the orange guy in the back, is from a planet we call FE-2376, or scientists call it Marble for short. It is one of this planet is in one of our neighboring systems and is about 128 light years away from Earth. Prism is the green one, and he is from a race of humanoids that evolved from sentient crystalline growths that cover their planet. And then finally, Lady Luck, the lady here in the front, she is from a planet that is about 200 light years away, and scientists call it Magic, spelled MAGC hyphen 219. So there's kind of a brief backstory on the Outpost heroes. Now let's get into their powers and abilities. Each of these heroes are gifted with unique powers that they have either gained or were given to them via the environment they inhabit. I will lightly touch on each of these heroes' abilities, starting with Roadblock. So Roadblock is from a planet with an extremely hostile environment, very similar to like Venus here in our solar system. Roadblock's people have evolved to be very resilient to damage and attack as a result of their environment they live in. Already blessed with strength and durability, Roadblock was a mutation among his people in which he was born with extremely dense cell structure. This mutation has given him superhuman strength far beyond even his people's limit, and skin that is nearly indestructible. Also, due to his increased density, which has also granted Roadblock the ability to be very difficult to move. So, as a result of his increased cell structure and density, he's very much something that is very difficult to overcome. So, next on our list is the green hero, Prism. So Prism came from a race of aliens that evolved similar to Earth's plants, but in the form of a crystal-like rock formation. When Prism's planet was under attack, his people performed a forbidden operation on him and a few others, which realigned their crystalline structure to be exactly perfect. This procedure gave Prism the ability to manipulate and control every aspect of the electromagnetic spectrum. So, generally, his people, when they grow or are born or whatever, their crystalline structure in them isn't exactly perfect, and that's just as a result of nature. But his people performed this forbidden surgery on a couple of these guys, and it aligns them to give them abilities and things. Prism, on the other hand, got the ability to manipulate the electromagnetic spectrum. So X-rays, gamma rays, light rays, radio waves, all those different things he can manipulate and control. So, and for the last one, Lady Luck. So she is from a planet that is very similar to Earth in many ways. In fact, the planets are so similar that the two races don't even have to wear protective gear to live on each other's planet. But a key difference is the sun they have is a blue strange pulsar star. This rare star has given the higher life forms on their planet extraordinary abilities, one being the ability to control luck. From a human's point of view, Lady Luck can perform very dangerous attacks and maneuvers with such excellent precision that many see her as being lucky. So, so she just has the ability to be very lucky when it comes to the things that she does. So, alrighty, well, thanks again for joining me for day number 15, which was Outpost, and the heroes were a group called Outpost 86, and they were Roadblock, Prism, and Lady Luck. Thanks again.